right. Since I'm here in the world of the living, it's time to pick up some makeup. I've got a list of the shops I want to hit and the products I want to grab, and I'm all ready to go.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. I hate to say it, but I'm afraid that new color is sold out.
Yes, we actually just sold the last one. It's been very popular, and it'll probably be a month or maybe more until we get the next shipment in.
I'm sorry. I wish that I had better news, but we're sold out of what you're looking for.
I'm terribly sorry, ma'am.
Huh? What do you mean?
There was a man who came in. He looked just like a model or something. He came in not very long ago and bought everything in the store. From what I've heard, it seems that he's been going around to all the cosmetic shops in the area and doing the same thing at all of them.
That does it. Who's responsible for this? I'm gonna find him and give him an earful about how nasty a habit hoarding is. Huh?
La 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 la! Oh, what a great shopping trip!
Oh, it's Yumichika. He's in an awfully good mood. Hold on! What's that poking out of his bag? Yumichika!
What? You really scared me, Rangiku. I don't know exactly what happened, but it's rather unladylike to yell like that. Alas, I was in such a good mood, too.
Hey, that's my line! Now listen, tell me, what have you got there?
There's nothing to hide. It's all cosmetics. I came all the way to the world of the living, so I simply had to buy some while I'm here.
Well, I guess we're on the same page there.
Right?
But still, you can't just go around buying up everything by yourself. There's lots of stuff that I wanted to get too.
Ah, nothing left? Did they run out of what you were looking for? Oh no, that's truly a shame. But first come, first served, as they say. Besides, these little products were just waiting around for the day that I would show up and get to use them.
He's annoying, but I have to admit he's also right about that. But when will I have a chance to come to the world of the living next? I have to get everything I need on this trip. In that case... fine, I understand. Tell you what, we'll settle this whole thing with a contest.
A contest?
Well, there's quite a big difference between pretty and beautiful. If I beat you, then you'll hand those cosmetics over to me.
Why?
That's because you're a member of Squad 11.
All right, I'll agree to that.
Okay, this is a good enough spot. Ready yourself.
Show me everything you've got.
This is to make up for the grief of all women who weren't able to find the makeup that they wanted.
The path of beauty is a treacherous one. You'll learn that soon enough.
If you've got it, then bring it!
An elegant comeback. I'll show you the writ of Squad 11. Die gracefully at least. What's that? Damn it! An elegant comeback.
So very slow. You're going to let me through. You're too slow.
This is bad. Watch me turn the tables. What are you doing? This is bad. An elegant comeback. What's that? Watch me turn the tables. I like this. I'm excited. Take this. What's that? What are you doing?
You're going to let me through. You're too slow.
I like your strength.
You're mine! Yes, sweet victory is mine! The path of combat is at least as treacherous as the path of beauty.
I really don't need to hear that from you.
Well, with that out of the way, you can hand over those products. They're mine now. Free makeup!
A deal is a deal. I won't go back on that. You won the contest.
You're really a good sport. I like that about you.
That means so much.
Okay. Now that I have my prizes in hand, I think it's time to go home.
Rangiku. You're not going to beat me this time.
Come on. A seat officer of Squad 11 shouldn't talk like that. It was totally a fair fight.
Neither blade nor beauty.
I see. In that case, I say that we have a makeup contest using these new products. You accept my challenge, I assume?
Bring it on.
Dang it, Rangiku. I was going after that yakisoba bread, you know?
Sorry, nerd. I'm afraid it's first come, first served. I worked hard to grab the last one, and it's all mine. If you want to get your hands on the good stuff, you're just gonna have to come back earlier tomorrow.
Ah, nuts. I thought it was mine today. I left as soon as the bell rang, so how can it already be sold out?
Yes, I agree. The sweet stuff I was after sold out almost instantly. How could normal people beat my flash step? I don't get it at all. It's just unfathomable.
Those guys.
Look at them. They're just busy living the typical high school life. There's no time for that. Who knows what Aizen could be scheming up right this very second? They're quite a bit faster than I expected. This isn't something that it would be wise to take lightly. If we Soul Reapers get too close to humans in the world of the living, then we're only going to expose those people to greater danger. We must be very cautious about this. Do they really understand that, I wonder? Huh? That old lady. Why is she standing right there? Ah, cars aren't stopping, so she isn't able to cross. But I don't think that I ought to interfere. Crap! Hey, old lady. Listen, you want to cross the street. Here, hold on to my arm.
Thank you so much. You're like an angel to help like this.
No, there's really nothing to thank me for.
You're still so young. Go learn and make friends, and I hope you'll take a little advice. You only get one shot at youth, so make sure that you take advantage of it. It's been 10 long years now since I lost my husband. Let me tell you, it's not easy living all alone, especially at my age. But of course, my worries aren't your problem to deal with. You helped an old woman you never met just because you saw that she needed it, and that speaks highly of you. I'm sure that you'll be able to find friends who'll care about you. You're still so young. Go learn and make friends, and I hope you'll take a little advice. You only get one shot at youth, so make sure that you take advantage of it.
This is ridiculous. I'm older than that old lady is. A hollow. It's the old lady from... Stop struggling. Now be good. Freeze. Let's go. Here. It's over. Freeze. Son. My sword's drawn. If you're within 3 Ri, you have nowhere to run. This is over now! Come on, kill you. You can't escape the skies.
Oh my! Are you by any chance the kid from before?
You can see me? Her konpaku is out. I see. She doesn't have much time left.
It seems you helped me out yet again.
You must mean someone else. Come on, I'll take you somewhere safe. I'll erase her memories later. Wait, maybe I won't.
You're such a kind and truly considerate person. I'm absolutely certain that you'll be able to make a whole lot of friends.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Good morning!
Oh, good morning.
Huh? Captain Hitsugaya?
In the classroom? What?
What's the matter, Captain? It looks like something big must have happened.
Shut up. I'm only testing out a Gigai. I have to pretend to be a student while I'm over here. Besides...
Yes?
No, forget it. You know, maybe making some friends wouldn't be so bad after all.
Your name's Toshiro. Isn't that right? You're really good at soccer, so I was curious about you.
Soccer. Oh, you're talking about football.
If you'd like, we could play after school. It's not like a formal club, but we have matches sometimes.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, that's great! I'll get the team together.
I don't really understand, but I'm glad, Captain.
Go away.
Come on. You really don't need me to buy something. Let's just get this over with. I want to get back to training. Huh? What are you doing? Hey, come on. What am I, a monster or something?
Huh? Renji, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Urahara asked me to take care of something for him.
Wait, we have to hide. Come on, Renji.
Hey, what are you doing? Why are you so strong?
Shh. Stay quiet. We'll be spotted.
Come on. Who's gonna spot us? Ah. Well, that's...
No.
We can't hear from here. Let's get a bit closer.
Hey!
We could just hang out and then go home.
Yeah, I guess so. It's my first time at an amusement park, so let's have fun.
Amusement park? Amusement park? Those two are planning to go on a date.
There's no way. Ichigo and Rukia? Even if you're right, even if it was a date, would that really be a problem?
Renji, you're wondering about their date too, aren't you?
No, it's not my problem. Where they go is their business. It has nothing to do with me.
You really think so?
Yeah.
No, you need to be honest with yourself. If you're curious, just embrace it and be curious.
I mean,
Right? Then let's get going. Be sure to stay out of sight.
Okay. Come on, Orihime. I think this is about enough fooling around.
Wait! Look at that, Renji. That's an amusement park ahead.
Ugh!
After them!
Ugh! Whoa! What's going on here?
It's a haunted house that lets you experience the afterlife.
No, that was a real...
It's so realistic. Oh, Just look at that building. They sure put in a lot of detail.
It has to be memories of a previous life or something. Whoa! What the?
Wow, that ghost is so lifelike. What an adorable design.
It was a fake all along? Huh. Scared me enough.
That's the fun of haunted houses. It's awesome. Wait, this isn't the time for that. We have to find Ichigo.
What? Did the power go out? Come on, this can't be real. It's just part of the show, right?
Please just stay calm, everyone. The staff will guide you all out.
Aw!
Yeah! What the? It's like a human avalanche! Hey, Orihime, stick close to me! I'm right here! Phew. We finally managed to get out of that crowd. Are you okay, Orihime? What?
Renji? I was just about to seriously flip out here. But it's you?
Sorry. Wait a second. What are you doing here?
Hey, don't steal my line.
The thing is,
Look, I don't know what's going on, but this works. Ichigo can be a real handful, so right now, I'm very glad that you showed up.
Huh?
They're coming. Be ready!
What? Great! It's been a while since I've haunted hollows. Okay, Rukia. Now let's get to work!
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. There stands... Yes! Dinner is served! You're pretty good. Let's go! Come on! Fly away! Let's go! I'll end this now! I'll finish Well, that takes care of that. Hey, come on, get up, Rukia.
Yeah, thanks, Renji. I have to say, I didn't expect that.
What? Did a fortune teller say I was gonna show up or something?
Don't be silly. I meant the hollows.
Hmm?
This internet, whatever that is, was completely wrong. There weren't any real ghosts at the haunted house at all. It was all just hollows.
Ah, so that's it.
What's wrong?
Look, don't worry about it.
Oh, there you are, Rukia. I was looking for you.
Rukia! Renji!
Oh, you're here too, Orihime?
Yeah, I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Yeah. You're both here to clear out hollows. That's great to hear. Right, Renji?
Glad? About what?
Nah. I think Orihime is just misunderstanding things.
Wrong about what? What do you mean?
Nah. Look. Hold on. When did this start? Since when have we been holding hands anyway? Is this the first time I've actually held hands with someone?
Renji, let's become Soul Reapers.
It's not like I thought back then. But to be completely honest, I didn't think that we'd ever be fighting side by side together again.
What's wrong, Renji? Did you get hurt or something?
Nah. It's good to see that you're safe now.
Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Take some time to consider what you need to do to speed up your techniques, and turn in a report on the conclusions you reach later.
Yeah!
I made it through the day. It's been several weeks now since I started providing training to the newcomers. I'm hated by the Soul Society, but they entrust me with their fledglings? Or that's what I'm supposed to think.
Lieutenant Kira, thanks so much for the lesson today. Your stories are all very practical and pragmatic, so they're a really huge help.
Glad to hear it. By the way, what are you here for?
Excuse me, I wanted to ask you something. I know it's kind of presumptuous because I'm a newcomer, but whenever you share your stories and anecdotes, you often talk about Lieutenants Hisagi, Hinamori, and Abarai a lot. But would it be possible to meet them in person? It'd be a real learning opportunity to get to hear directly from people who fought alongside you.
I see. That is indeed quite insolent. If you want to be able to talk with them and connect with them, then you should first prove your worth.
Forgive my...
That's what I'd normally say, but I do value your initiative. There are no guarantees, but I'll consider your idea.
Oh, thank you so much.
So, you want to invite lieutenants from other squads for some special training?
Yes. You were the first person who came to mind, Shuhei. I understand that you're quite busy, so feel free to decline.
No, it's fine. Even if some of them hail from different squads, the newcomers are our future, and as such, we need to watch over them.
You have my thanks.
Ah. Do you mind if I invite another instructor? I have an idea.
Huh?
My name is Shuhei Hisagi, and I'm Lieutenant of Squad 9.
I'm here as a special instructor for the day.
Oh, it's Lieutenant Hisagi. He's so dignified.
And we are graced by another presence today.
I'm Isane Kotetsu, Squad 4's lieutenant. Nice to meet you all.
Be on your best behavior, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very well, Lieutenant Kotetsu. Would you tell us all about Squad 4? So Squad 4, unlike most fighting squads, focuses on support and supply?
Right. We're the most specialized support unit in the 13 court guard squads, and during emergencies, our job's to assist from the rear. So, our members are skilled in Kido and Bakudo. And...
I understand that you're unusually skilled with Kaido, are you not? Would you be willing to provide us with a demonstration?
Oh! Understood.
Relax. Take a deep breath. Your Kaido is far better than mine, Isane.
Yes.
Right. Someone was injured in training the other day. There you are. Now, just to let you know for future reference, it's not very often that you get a chance to have your injuries healed by a lieutenant.
Yes! Thank you! The honor is mine. All right.
I'm always impressed by your focus. Plus, your technique is precise and disciplined.
I'm afraid Kaido is all I can use.
Don't be so modest. Isane, you...
Even so, Squad 4 provides support from the rear, right?
My brother's in Squad 11, and well, he always told me that people in Squad 4 are weak.
Oh, hey! Keep it down, would you?
I can still fight, though, and, I swear that...
You.
Yes, sir!
It seems you don't understand what Squad 4 can do.
What they can do?
Yes, then we'll show you right now. Lieutenant Hisagi, do you have any objections?
Okay, sure. But there's no way I'm going to let you show me up. I'm here representing my squad. So I'll give it my all.
That will be fine.
You avoided my attack, just as I'd hoped.
That sounds like sarcasm to me.
Oh, incredible! It was so fast, I couldn't see it.
So that's what 2 lieutenants can do. What a sight to behold. It's our lucky day.
Could you please just disappear?
Now's the time. With this, so slow. Keep your eyes on. Now, let's go. Sorry.
I can see that.
Shakabow! Kaino wa Tsuzuri Raiden. So slow. Tsuzuri Raiden. And Kosen. And Kosen. Kaino, I understand. This is strike back. Keep your eyes on me.
Don't underestimate me.
So slow. Keep your eyes on me. Strike back. So slow.
It can't be.
I understand. With this, Shakabow! I won't let you. Strike back.
No way. Don't underestimate me.
Keep your eyes on her. Take that. Shaka ho! You're wide open. Strike back! Now I understand. You won't get away. I understand. So slow, eh? It can't be. Strike back! Keep your eyes on her. Now, let's go. Sorry.
I can see that. I'll kill you. Are you ready? Auto number 58. 10 run! Can you predict my attacks? It's better if you don't struggle.
I'll finish you at once. Over here. Shaka ho! Keep your eyes on me.
I can still fight. You won't get away. No way. How do you like this?
Strike back. Won't let you.
Don't underestimate me.
Strike back. Keep your eyes on me.
I can still fight. Where are you looking?
Now's the time. Keep your eyes on me.
Don't
Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me.
I can still fight. Too late. I'm not there.
With this, Shaka ho! Tsuzuri Raiden.
I know what. Don't underestimate me.
Shaka ho! You just stop. And close it. Shaka ho! Keep your eyes on me. Shaka ho! I'll cut through you.
I say we played long enough. Are you ready? Auto number 58. 10 run!
Okay, you.
That's enough!
Nice moves, Izuru.
Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Witnessing a fight between two masters?
What does this fight have to do with Squad 4, though? I don't get it.
I used to be in Squad 4.
What?
Do you see now? Just because you're in Squad 4, that doesn't mean you can't fight. Plus, Lieutenant Kotetsu was arguing with that Ryoka.
Did a Ryoka destroy the Sokyoku?
Yes, that Ryoka.
Lieutenant Kira, it wasn't an argument. I just...
It's just a fact.
No.
If it weren't for Squad 4, there would have been a great deal more deaths as a result of that battle. You really ought to be more appreciative of their worth. Imagine going into battle without having them at your back. Can you picture it? You never know who you're going to face off against in battle. Would you want to square off against Lieutenant Hisagi? You'd most likely be hurt if you did. But you'd also have Squad 4 there to help. The healing that they provide gives everyone a second chance out there. Without their support, many of us would already be corpses. Remember that, all of you.
Oh, yes, sir!
Yes, sir!
Now, moving on with today's program. Lieutenant Kotetsu, if you would.
Oh, yes, sir! Lieutenant Kira? I just wanted to thank you for watching out for me.
No, I'm the one who asked you for a favor. The Kaido lesson that you were kind enough to give was a huge success. All the credit belongs entirely to you. By the way, do you happen to know if there's a particular reason why Shuhei asked you to help out with today's training?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Lieutenant Hisagi? Captain Unohana was the one who said that, right?
Yeah, but let me tell you something. To be honest, a
A little while ago, I was asked to give you this chance, in order to try to pull you out of your shell a little bit. You're a fellow lieutenant and all that kind of thing. That's what Izuru said to me. He's worried about you.
Huh? It was Captain Unohana?
Yeah, there's some history there, so it rouses a certain curiosity.
I see. In that case, I'm very grateful.
Great! That's enough instructing for now, then. The three of us should go and get some drinks.
A fine idea. I'll pay to show my thanks.
Oh dear, I'm glad to pay my share.
Then the two of you can cover my tab. It's kind of been a bit of a rough month for me. Someone's coming.
There you are, Interim Captain Hisaki. We wanted to report in to you about the Serete Bulletin.
What? Got it. On my way. I'm sorry, you two. I know I invited you out. I hope you can forgive me for stepping away.
They're gone.
Indeed. Let us be off then.
Huh? Of course. I'd be happy to.
After you.
Lieutenant Kira?
Yes.
Thank you very much for everything. Now, I can...
Lieutenant. Actually, I've offered myself to Squad 3. But I must confess, hearing people hurl insults at my old comrades does get under my skin. A sign more training is needed.
That's not right at all. You're a fine lieutenant.
Enough sweet talk. I believe you're the only one who would say that now. Still, you know, I'd like to hear more about Squad 4, if you're willing.
Of course. Told you to stay hollified, dipstick!
Are you stupid or something? I'd be in big trouble if I'd stayed hollified!
Idiot! That's the whole point of this training! If you're not gonna do it right, then don't do it at all!
What?
Come on, Ichigo! One more time!
Shut up! I know! Ow!
You're slower immediately after you hollify. If my first blow had landed, you'd be dead.
His retention time isn't increasing at a very rapid pace.
Well, I'll tell you, it's not easy.
4 seconds.
That's short.
Huh?
What's up, Hachi?
Just now, someone actually managed to slip through my force field somehow.
Huh? A Soul Reaper?
No. The Hachigyo Soul guy that I set up is the result of an original technique that I developed after I became a Visored. It isn't possible for it to be broken by a Soul Reaper's Kido. The strange thing about this situation is that they didn't actually break through the force field. Instead, it's more accurate to say that they slipped through.
Excuse me. Where's the bathroom? Just kidding.
What are you doing, Ichigo?
Damn.
Ichigo!
Orihime? I see. Huh? What?
Oh, I mean, you just don't seem particularly surprised by what I told you.
Sure I am. It's just that finding out that Katakuta Town is gonna be wiped out because of this Oken thing, well, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. But still, it's okay. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm gonna stop Aizen. I can tell I'm getting stronger. Really. I can feel it. Thanks for the heads up, Orihime. All right, let's get back to training, Hiyori!
I see. He can't really process what I told him because he's too preoccupied. He's so busy training and getting stronger. It doesn't matter what Aizen is planning. That's because Ichigo knows. He's aware of exactly what he has to do, and he isn't afraid to confront the situation head on. I've noticed Ichigo's really getting strong lately, and not in a scary way. It's not like it was before. Although, I suppose it isn't particularly friendly either. And now, I have to get stronger too.
Hey, what's her deal?
You might not be aware of this, but Orihime was my first love.
Oh, yeah? He says that about every pretty girl? Really? Well, I don't remember him saying that about me.
Because I did it, dipstick.
Don't take your eyes off me!
Whoa!
Hachi, your force fields are absolutely flawless. There's no doubt about that.
Yes?
Then help me understand something. How was Orihime able to detect this place and get inside of it?
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. However, having examined her spiritual pressure at close range, I believe she possesses the same type of force field ability that I do. I could feel it. It seems pretty clear that it must have been that ability which allowed her to detect this place, and subsequently empowered her to manipulate my force field in a way that enabled her to slip through it the way that she did. Although I must admit, it seems utterly incredible to me that it would even be possible for a human to possess powers such as that.
There you are, Orihime.
Miss Yoruichi!
Kisuke sent me to find you. I've been looking all over. Please, come with me. He wants me to bring you to his training ground right away.
The vibrating spiritual pressure. Just what sort of enemy is it? What could they be dealing with?
What's wrong? Are you that worried about the Soul Reapers, Uryu? Do you really believe that there's cause for alarm?
I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing I'm worried about is whether this game of yours can really restore my spiritual powers.
Don't you trust me?
It's hard to. I don't see how dodging your arrows in this secret room made of spiritualized silver and Reika glass is going to be able to do anything that'll actually make me a Quincy again!
It certainly will. If you're able to survive. the matter? You call that dodging? I can see that you're slowing down. Have you reached your limit already?
My limit? At this point, I can barely move my arms and my legs. But at the same time, his spiritual pressure is weakening too. He told me that if I kept dodging his arrows, I'd regain my powers. But there's no sign of that it's working. Was he just lying to me about all of this? If we keep going like this, there's a pretty good chance that he'll end up killing me.
You're too slow.
I've reached my limit. I have to immobilize him and end this exercise. And now I have my chance. This is it! My last Ginto. The silver whip strikes the five-fingered stone bed. Bleach! Yes! What?
I'm sorry. This is the end.
He got me.
You have to push your mind and body to their limits, and while in that condition, be struck by a spirit arrow 19 millimeters to the right of the heart's sinoatrial node. That is the only way to regain the spirit energy lost while in Quincy Lech Steel. Why? I don't understand. Why didn't you use Heisen? If you used Heisen instead of Greets, well, even then, I admit you may not have been able to defeat me, but you might have at least inflicted a wound. Fact is, you made a stupid choice. You make me sick. But I'll let you live. This time.
Now, I don't have any powers. From here on, I guess not. This isn't really the time to be pondering either. I need a change of pace. A walk might sort things out. This place does make me feel at least a little better. All right. I don't think that I've seen your fur pattern before. Are you new around here? Hey, you're hurt, aren't you? Are you gonna be okay? That wound, there's something strange about it. It didn't get into a fight with another animal. And I sense... Well, they call it first aid for a reason. We'll start by washing out the wound, and then, afterward... There we go. Good as new. Nice job, you really hung in there. Are you friends with this one? It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt...
I'm aware.
What?
What are you so nervous about? It's just me, Yoruichi.
Whoa. Don't surprise me like that.
I didn't do anything to surprise you. I mean, it's not like this is the first time you've seen me this way.
You look like a normal black cat. so of course I'll jump if you start talking. Besides, just what exactly are you doing here?
Very well. I owe that cat, so I offer my thanks. Recently, someone has been going around and attacking cats in this area, so I've been trying to do my best to be cautious.
Ah, so this cat was... It's...
Ah, they're here.
A hollow. That's why the wound seems so strange. Ms. Yoruichi, take care of the cats.
That's fine, but you...
I'll be fine. I've lost my powers as a Quincy, but that doesn't mean I can't still fight. Come on! I'm the one you want!
Yes, although, frankly, your help wasn't really needed. Still, I realize I put you through a fright. Please, I hope you can forgive me. If I'd only been here sooner, you would have been fine.
Ms. Yoruichi, can you speak with this cat?
That's a secret. By the way, I can tell you're not from around here. Perhaps you ran this way in order to escape from a hollow?
Ah, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
Yes, getting home from here in this situation would be pretty tricky.
Right. Well, I did some quick first aid, but I doubt that will be enough to properly treat it. Ms. Yoruichi, would you have any objections if I were to keep this creature?
Are you sure?
It'd be hard for me to take care of, but I think that I can get the student council to help out.
I didn't expect this from you.
Why is that? Why wouldn't you?
It seems that I find myself thanking you. If it pleases you, I'd like to see you again.
Yes, of course.
Mr. Urahara.
Well, hello there, Mr. Sato. What can I do for...
Please, train me.
What?
What? Help him train? But why me?
Because I don't think that he'd be willing to leave, even if I were to tell him to.
That's not what I asked. If he wants to be trained, then you should train him.
Whoever trains Mr. Sato needs to have the power of Bankai.
That's just all the more reason for you to be the one to train him. You can do Bankai, can't you?
Please! I'm just a lowly but handsome merchant. How could I possibly perform Bankai?
Come on, cut the crap. Don't give me that. Everybody knows that you used to be the captain of Squad 12. And that's not even the whole story. Everyone also knows that you were the one who made the Hogyoku in the first place.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I'll mangle him! I've never met anyone so irritating before in my entire life!
It has to be you. There's no other choice. My Bankai is no good for this. I'm afraid that it simply isn't well suited for training, or for giving people strength. Aha! I've got it! How about this? Listen, there's something that you want to ask me, right? Well then come on, let's make a deal. Tell you what, if you agree to do some odd jobs for me over the course of the next 3 months, I'll answer any questions that you ask of me.
Training someone in Bankai isn't an odd job.
Sure it is. It's a nuisance, and even more, one could get killed doing it. Or would you rather just give up on the thing that you want to ask me about instead?
All right, fine. I'll do it. Now I'll start fighting for real. You ain't better. I still have strength left. Stop strike That's what I'm talking about. Let's make this quick. I'll end this now. Bankai! Heal! Shabimaru! What's wrong? You're getting weak. I can see it. No, I'm not. You aren't going to retreat. I'll make you retreat with force! Hikutsu Taiho! Why did this happen? Urahara, he's exhausted. I'm gonna call it a day. Wait. I can keep going. You're pushing yourself too hard, tough guy. The beginning. Let's speed this up. Straight there. Here I come. Sabimaru! Giga Sekko! Why did I
lose? Mr. Sato. The powers you possess clearly have the potential to increase in strength and efficacy. I believe that repeated battles against Bankai will be able to elevate them to new and astonishing heights. But still, one thing troubles me. There's something I've noticed. Your powers aren't like those of Soul Reapers, or those that Quincy's utilize. Yes, it's as if your powers are... Well, hello there, Miss Inoue. It's been a long time. I've been watching two sweaty guys wail on each other for days now. So it's nice having a young woman stop by the office for a change.
Chad? Renji? Mr. Urahara? What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
You know, earlier, Rangiku of Squad 10 stopped by too. You've heard, haven't you? I mean about the oak and the royal key? I'm sure that the story has already reached Ikaku by now as well. Actually, we're all astonished. It caught us by surprise, I'm afraid. In any case, we and the Soul Society have to prepare to fight a battle this winter. Well, to tell the truth, it's really more like an all-out war. In the coming months, a great deal of blood is bound to be shed, more than ever before. And we'll all need to be stronger than ever before in order to have a chance at tackling the situation.
Right, me too. I want to get stronger as well.
Of course you do. But there's something I have to tell you, Orihime. The thing is, you aren't going to be fighting with us this time.
What?
It's Tsubaki. He was destroyed in the battle with the Iran cars the other day. Has he been repaired as of yet?
No. He was broken so badly that I wasn't able to heal him. I don't even know how to go about fixing him.
Tsubaki is the only offensive weapon at your disposal. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to participate in the battle without him. It's out of the question.
Hold on, Mr. Urahara. She's actually a good friend of ours. She fought hard in the Soul Society. All she's looking to do is to get stronger. We have to help her. We can't just leave her behind.
Chad.
That's an emotional argument. Do you want her to get hurt? Or worse, to get killed?
No, but she's got an ability more valuable than fighting. She can protect and heal people.
The Santen Keshun's defensive capabilities are limited. It won't be useful in this upcoming battle. Squad 4 can take care of our casualties, and we'll also have people like Captain Unohana and Lieutenant Kotetsu with us on the front lines this time around. In short, what I'm trying to say is that Miss Inoue's powers won't be needed.
But...
Don't pester me. You know that it's true. A warrior that can't fight is only going to hold us back.
Mr. Urahara!
It's okay.
Huh? Orihime?
It's okay. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Mr. Urahara. I'm glad you told me. I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Orihime!
Don't do it. Urahara's correct. Squad 4 may specialize in healing, but that's not all they can do. They've also had extensive combat training. Orihime may have some useful abilities. There's no denying that. But she's still just a human. And taking into account her personality, we have to face facts. She just wasn't meant to be a warrior.
Orihime.
That's an interesting ability you have, girl.
Orihime, what's wrong? You look so...
Rukia!
Hey, what is it, Orihime? Orihime! What? Kisuke said that? Oh, that jerk! You poor thing!
No, it's okay. Honestly, after talking with you, I feel a lot better. It's probably for the best, really. I mean, after all, he's right. I'm not strong enough.
It's not okay. You've done your share of fighting up to now, if not more. I mean, you even fought your way through the whole Soul Society. Doesn't it make you so angry to be dismissed like that?
No, I'm not.
Stop lying!
I'm not lying, and I'm not mad. I'm just feeling rather sad right now. I want to fight with the rest of you. But more importantly than anything else, I just don't want to be a burden to anyone. If I'm going to hinder Ichigo or hold anyone else back, then I'd rather just be sad.
Listen, Orihime. It's not the weak of body that bear responsibility for causing problems on the battlefield. It's the weak of spirit. Not a single one of you was any kind of a hindrance at all during the battle at the Soul Society. Not Ichigo, nor Chad, nor Uryu. Neither were you, Orihime. If any one of you hadn't been there, then frankly, I'd be dead right now. There just has to be something that you can do to make yourself fit for this battle. Let's find it together, okay?
Rukia.
What?
Hiyori?
You're coming with me! Hachi says he needs you.
What? Who's Hachi?
Who was that?
I'm Hachigen Ushoda, but please, feel free to call me Hachi. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
As I suspected, these hair clips are the source of your power. They're almost a kind of zanpakuto. This is very interesting. Although, this one's damaged. I noticed it when you showed up here, and it's been bothering me ever since then. Aha. Yes, I understand. It got broken into so many pieces that you weren't able to fix it. And so they told you that you weren't going to be allowed to fight. Do I have that right?
Not exactly, but I've explained it 5 times already, so that's close enough.
You know, what's strange is, as far as I can tell, you possess an ability that's very much similar to my own. If that's the case, it seems to me that you should be able to restore these broken pieces to a complete whole with ease.
You fixed him. You fixed Tsubaki. I can't believe it! Thanks, Mr. Hachi.
Orihime, now that Tsubaki's been fixed and its power restored, I believe there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to join the battle line. But even though it may be within your ability, I would still advise you to choose not to. If your ability is truly like the one that I possess, you're simply not very well suited for combat, especially when it comes to doing battle against the Arankars. What is your wish now? Do you still want to fight?
Yes, I want to fight.
Very well then, you shall. But it's important for you to recognize that you don't fully understand your abilities yet. There is a way for you to fight, but you must find it. Please remember to keep this perspective in mind. The important thing isn't really how you should be, but rather what's much more significant is how you want to be.
Right! Ichigo, I'm just too weak. So that's the reason why I always turn to you for help. But I won't turn to you this time. The next time we see each other, I'll be able to fight without looking at your back.
There you are. What's going on? What are you doing?
Oh, hello, Shuhei. I was just taking a little break and enjoying the show.
That's Kuchiki and one of the Ryoka.
Orihime. We're training for the coming war. They've been at it for a month.
If you ask me, they look like they're having a bit too much fun.
Hey, do you think so too? Rukia was never particularly good at making friends. She just rarely opens up to anybody else. I was surprised when she showed up with that desperate look and asked me to open up the training grounds behind the barracks. I'm happy she's found herself a new friend.
Even if that friend is a human?
Don't say that.
Forgive me.
No, this is good. Even though they live in different worlds, friendship is a fine thing. And you know, well, those young people are rather unusual. Maybe they'll become Soul Reapers when they manage to reach the Soul Society. So what's up? What did you come here for? Was there something you wanted?
Oh, that's right. This month's Serete Bulletin. The mail-order catalog's inside.
What are you doing with this?
It's chaos around here. Squad 10's in the world of the living. Squad 11's captain won't wake up. I don't know where their lieutenant is right now. And those two from Squad 12 won't even come out of the lab. You know, I never realized that a captain's duties were so difficult. Captain Tosin never asked us to do anything at all. Well then, I should be going.
Stay for a little while.
I'm sorry. I have work to do. Although I admit I wouldn't mind watching those two train for a while. Well, we'll see. Maybe another time.
4 months, eh? That's not much time to mend the heart. And it's even less if one's looking to build strength. If only there were some way that this fleeting peace could last just a little bit longer.
you.